Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So we're less than a month away from the Danny Garcia Keith Thurman fight, which is going to be taking place on March 4th. I can't wait till the fight. This is a great fight for boxing, an even greater fight for the 147-pound division. If you're not delusional, you know that this is a 50-50 fight. If you're crazy or if you're a fanatic of either fighter, you're going to say that Danny Garcia is going to just walk through Keith Thurman. If you're on Keith Thurman's side, you're probably going to say that Keith Thurman's going to walk through Danny Garcia. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think this is going to be a very close fight. Danny Garcia has a hell of a chin. Keith Thurman, he's going to have to watch out for that counterpunching ability of Danny Garcia. We've seen Keith Thurman get hurt by lesser opposition when fighters throw to the body. So, it's going to be a close fight. One might lean toward Danny. He's got the better resume. But the thing is, he hasn't really done much at 147. We don't know if his powers really transferred to 147. I don't think he was able to drop Robert Garcia when they fought. He had problems with Lamont Peterson. And I know the Lamont Peterson fight wasn't at 147. It was at a catch weight. So I'm not sure how this fight's going to turn out, man. I'm tempted to ride with Keith Thurman, but, Danny Garcia's got a fucking chin made out of granite, man. I don't know. So, Keith Thurman, he throws a lot of punches with bad intentions, and they're quick punches, man. He's got some incredible hand speed, lots of power behind that hand speed, man. But that's gonna leave him open to getting countered, man. So I'm not sure if Keith Thurman could take Danny Garcia's power, to be honest with you, because Keith Thurman is gonna get hit. He's definitely going to get hit with some punches, and Danny Garcia's face will probably look like it's been through a meat grinder by the end of the night. But Keith Thurman mentioned that Danny Garcia is a limited fighter. I'm going to get into a statement. When I get in that ring, I hold a lot of pride. I don't let people take my dreams away from me. It's not that easy. We've got a good game plan. We believe Danny Garcia is a limited fighter, and I'm going to expose him on that night. That's Keith Thurman's statement. We really don't know what to expect, man. Keith Thurman could get knocked out. That's a possibility. I don't see Danny Garcia get knocked out. I've never seen him touch the canvas. I've never seen him get hurt in a way that makes me think that he's going to even go to the canvas. But I'm still going to ride with Keith Thurman to win this fight, though winning a decision against Danny Garcia proves to be very difficult. Danny Garcia, he's gotten a few gift decisions in his career. Keith Thurman's gotten through some tough moments. He knows how to get through adversity in the ring. Collazo hit him with a really dirty body shot. He almost had to take a knee. So, I've seen Keith Thurman go through adversity in the ring. Not so much for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia had an incredible fight with Lucas Matisse. It was a war. As far as March 4th is concerned, I'm really looking forward to this fight. We need this unification bout in the welterweight division. Regardless of who wins this fight, you got to give respect to the fighter. If Danny Garcia wins this fight, you got to give him respect for winning the fight. If Keith Thurman wins the fight, you got to give him respect. So when it comes down to March 4th, man, I'm still going to ride with Keith Thurman. I think he'll be able to avoid Danny Garcia's counter punches in a way that, that does not leave him too vulnerable. You know what I mean? So, man, this is going to be a tough fight, but, man, I'm excited for this shit. I'm going to get drunk as hell, and I'm going to provide y'all with a nice post-fight video. When I look at Keith Thurman and Sean Porter's fight, it was a hell of a fight. A lot of good back and forth action, man. I'm just happy Danny Garcia's finally stepping up his competition, because let's be real, man. He ain't fought nobody at 147. We say Keith Thurman's been at 147 his entire boxing career, and he really didn't get tested until he fought Sean Porter. But, he's been tested in that ring, regardless of if it was lesser opposition. He knows what it's like to go through, adversity in the ring. So, oh, man. This shit crazy, man. I never thought we'd get a chance to see this fight. We need more big fights like this at 147. Who are the other champions? Kell Brook. And then, who the fuck am I missing? Oh, yeah, fucking Manny Pacquiao. The crazy thing is, Manny Pacquiao would never get in the ring with either of these guys. ever. When, I feel like Danny Garcia should be entitled to a fight with Pacquiao, and so should Keith Thurman, man. We're never gonna see someone unify 147. I don't feel like anyone's gonna hold all those belts: WBO, IBF, WBA, WBC. No one's going to hold all those belts, unfortunately. But if anyone could come close to unifying the division, I think it'd be Keith Thurman, because it seems like he's willing to make these fights, if you ask me. Now, we haven't reached March yet, and you might say, well, Keith Thurman might fake another injury like he did in the Sean Porter fight. Remember, he supposedly got into that car crash, and they kept delaying that fucking fight months and months and months, but, eventually he had no choice but to fight him. A lot of people think that Danny Garcia is the weakest champion at 147, when in actuality he's really not. Because again, when have you seen him touch the canvas? When have you seen him beat? He's never been beat. He's undefeated. He's an undefeated fighter. You know what I mean? So you can't say Danny Garcia is the weakest champion at 147, because at the end of the day, he does find a way to win. I just don't think he's going to find a way to win in this fight. I think Keith Thurman's the truth. I think he's going to beat Danny Garcia. I don't foresee anybody getting stopped here. This should be a great fight, a lot of action. And, to be honest, everyone out there should be excited to see this fight. There shouldn't be any shit talking. You know what? I'm going to talk my shit regardless. Let me stop, all right? But anyway, I think that both of these dudes deserve respect, man, because a lot of motherfuckers ain't really willing to take these types of fights, and this is a tough fight for both guys. Drop a comment, man. Let me know what y'all think of this fight, man. Hit me up on Twitter, Hitman Boxing. Give me y'all breakdown of the fight, how y'all think it's going to play out. Y'all think it's going to go 12 rounds? You think somebody's getting stopped? Again, neither of these guys have been stopped in their career, so I think saying that, Garcia stops Thurman when he couldn't even stop Robert Garcia, it's kind of far-fetched. So again, let me know what y'all think of the fight. Big ups to both of these dudes. And fuck Angel Garcia. He's a bum-ass motherfucker. Hitman Boxing. I'm out.